Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Brett Mower,
and this is IFXtra. So, how is everyone this week? Hope you're all doing well, venturing out safely into the post-lockdown era. we haven't ventured very far yet, have we?
Safely and responsibly, obviously.
With your mask.
Yeah.
So, what have you been up to this week?
Everything is kind of geared towards trying to sort out this move to Twitch for our interactive streams that we do.
Yeah.
So
not long now, is it?
Yeah, it's very weird. We've started doing the last one of each one now on Mixer.
Yeah.
So those of you who haven't seen before, we've been doing like interactive live streams for like 2 years or something. I don't know. Over on Mixer, which is closing down on Wednesday, the 22nd.
Yeah.
So we're having to move house. We're moving to Twitch. So, one of the cool things that Mixer had was this built-in interactivity system. So we did Interference and Chill, which was like a live drawing stream where you could control some of the things that happened. So like you could swap out the palette and things like that. Nice ways to troll Ferret or myself when we were hosting it. And we also then started doing Zeitgeist, which is our live interactive quiz show. And then basically they decided they were going to pull the plug.
I know.
On short notice.
Yeah. With lockdown, we were doing 3 quizzes a week now, aren't we, on there? And so we've got to find somewhere else to do it.
Yeah. So here's the plan.
Okay.
We're going to move to Twitch, at least in the short term. Maybe we move somewhere if it doesn't work out, but we're going to try Twitch. So if you like our streams and you'd like to carry on watching them, or if you haven't seen them and you want to see what we're doing,
join the quiz.
twitch.tv/interference from Thursday.
Yeah.
Because Mixer closes on Wednesday.
Yeah. So tomorrow is the last Sunday quiz.
Yeah.
On Mixer.
The last Sunday quiz on Mixer. It'll carry on Twitch afterwards. Yeah. So mixer.com/interference for Zeitgeist on Sunday, Zeitgeist 20 on Tuesday, Interference and Chill on Wednesday, if Mixer is still going, because we don't know what time on Wednesday it's finishing.
No.
We'll see.
Okay.
And then from that point on...
Thursday is the big day, isn't it, really? New beginning.
We're going to be twitch.tv/interference.
A kind of test quiz just to see how it goes. Yeah.
The plan is, because this is going to be like a completely new system for us, we're going to run the Thursday quiz. We're going to need to sort of manage expectations. Yeah. It could break. There will probably be bugs, but the idea is that'll give us the chance to fix anything before Sunday. Yeah. For the main quiz. Yeah. So, but basically, if you haven't got a Twitch account, you probably want to go sign up, twitch.tv, and then grab a username and that. If you can, you don't have to, because we can sort this out for you manually, but it saves us time. It would be very cool if you could link your Mixer account to your Interference account. So log into Interference on the website, click your name up at the top right, and then settings. In there's an option to link accounts. If you can link your Mixer and Twitch accounts to your Interference account, then we know who you are. So we'll be able to carry your quiz stats over automatically. Yeah. If you can't do it or you don't get time before they close, don't worry, we'll be able to sort it out. It's just this automates it and it makes our life a lot easier.
Okay, well, have you been up to anything else?
Basically panicking about that for a week.
Okay.
It's coming on. It's coming on. We should have the quiz working in time, I think. Interference and Chill might need a little bit more time. Interference and Chill will still happen. It might just not be interactive for the first week or so. Okay. We'll see. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Interesting.
It's going to
be 2020.
It's going to be 2020.
Totally.
It's going to be exciting for everyone except me. It will be stressful for me, but we'll see.
It'll be stressful for me too.
We'll see. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Right. Anyway, now's the time to go and see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Jalapeno for Euphonium. Lots of people don't even know what a euphonium is, but that's such an intricate instrument. That's a brilliant drawing. Well done, Jalapeno.
My favourite description this week was "Girl laying under stars throws a lemon. Its colour escapes" by Heather Feather. It's one of those where the drawing looks like the thing it was supposed to be, a UFO in this case, but as soon as you see the description lemon, you can't unsee that it's a lemon. And I love the idea that she's thrown it so hard its colour has come off on the way. Nice work, Heather Feather.
Community pick of the week this week goes to Heraclium for a detailed drawing of a man with a large black beard. That is such a beautiful portrait. I don't know who it is. Looks a little bit like Dustin Hoffman, but could be. It's amazing though. Well done, Heraclium. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there as always.
Now we're going to see what we were talking about last week in the forums. So last week I was asking you what's the strangest or most memorable dream you've ever had. I had a really weird one where Nigel Farage was chasing me around a big house.
I mean, that's not something you want,
I
really,
had
is
to keep
it?
shutting the doors and trying to keep him out, and he kept getting in. I had to run to a different room. It was horrible.
Yeah, let's move on. So a few of you posted interesting dreams that you had. Well, I say interesting and weird dreams.
Some of them quite scary.
Modella's saying, I remember a kind of scary dream. I was in a car with my family. I started talking, but no one responded. Then I started shouting. Suddenly I hear a really annoying beep that would never stop. I tried to get their attention, but they ignored me. I kept becoming weaker and weaker until everything faded black. I woke up. The end.
Maybe the annoying beep was like a alarm clock waking her up.
I guess. I mean, sometimes that happens. I used to have a recurring nightmare about being in a car.
Yeah.
I was in the car with my parents. They were sat in the front. I was sat in the back, and like I had my seatbelt on and all this. And then they got out of the car and said, "Oh, we'll just be back in a minute. Wait here," because they were getting a parking ticket or something, I guess. The car, we'd parked on a hill, and then like they hadn't put the brake on, so the car started rolling backwards down this hill towards a cliff, and I was stuck in the back. I'm trying to undo my seat. I must have been like 6 or 7 or something when I was having this dream, and I'm trying to get my seat, and I managed to get the seatbelt off and then climb into the front and pull on the handbrake.
Did it stop?
No, and then the car falls backwards off this cliff, and then like I wake up like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I had that nightmare so much,
Really?
all the time for years and years.
That's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh.
Amber says, I wouldn't say it's strange, but since I'm working in a library, every dream I have is in a library, which is quite cool.
That's cool. Yeah. Mirror saying, the earliest dream I remember was I was a little kid and Aladdin had just come out. I dreamt I was in a tree house on top of a hill and Jafar was chasing me around. I couldn't get away from him wherever I ran. It's kind of like you, isn't it?
I know, yeah. Oh, but 9% Irish actually met some angels in his dream. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? He dreamt he was sliding down a very tall water slide, 20 meters off the ground. It broke, sending him falling to earth, and he actually died. And then he awoke to find himself on top of a mountain overlooking a lush valley with a river running through it. Sounds like heaven, doesn't it? It greeted by 2 creatures covered in ultra-fine white feathers. Their appearance was like an Afghan hound and a snowy owl crossbreed. They were knowledgeable, but not arrogant, and extremely patient with me. They told me that the land all around them was at my disposal. I realised when I finally woke up, I'd met 2 angels in my sleep. That's so cool. So there are a lot of weird dreams out there. Go and have a look on the forum.
The thing I think that's interesting about that is if I ever have a dream where I die, or like this car thing.
Yeah.
As it's about to happen, I wake up.
Yeah, most people do, I think.
I think it's unusual to die and then not wake up as part of that, so, which is interesting.
Very interesting. I like that.
But yeah, there's some interesting stories in there. If you'd like to contribute, that's still there. I think, is it called, what's the strangest
dream, something like that?
Strange Dreams.
Yeah, you'll find it. Okay, now let's go and see what we're talking about next week. Describe what you can see through a window where you live. When I look through the window at the front of my house, I can see a shop on the corner that sells and repairs TVs and washing machines. There's a big old tree opposite where a family of magpies live, and in one of the houses across the road belongs to Mary, an 83-year-old ex-headmistress who I've got to know during lockdown. What can you see?
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pin thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list. Cool.
Now don't forget, tomorrow night is Zeitgeist Quiz Night. And it's going to be the last quiz we have on Mixer.
Yeah, so this is mixer.com/interference, Sunday night, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
I need to learn new things to say.
We're going to have 5 rounds, 5 different topics, and there's just going to be 5 questions on each. So Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Fun to do.
Each round will be based on one of the week's drawings from interference.
Yeah.
Bunnery picks them and writes them. I don't see any of this ahead of time. I just guess along with the rest of you. But you can tell us the featured artists.
Yeah, okay. This week I've got pictures from Mirror, 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 Sue Downey, Heraclium, Basu, and Gamwen. It's a weird name, but I like it.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
If you'd like to find out what the rounds will be, then you'll have to join us tomorrow night.
7 o'clock.
Last week we were continuing on with season 5, and in last week's show, Lanky Orchid did the best, finishing on 201 points, followed by a Grinning Goose on 193, and then Stiffy Cat on 172. But Beast Bishop was just one point behind.
Yeah.
Oh, very, very close.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. So last week for the midweek games, we had on Tuesday we had quotations, and Grinning Goose won that one. What was his score?
On 151.
Yeah.
Callum was in second place on 147, and then Lanky Orchid in third on 143.
And on Thursday we had What Country Am I In? Which was a cool quiz, wasn't it? I like doing that one. Yeah.
Gored did the best there with 163, followed by the Merry Cricket on 161. Oh no, it was a tie actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Along with Jess and Goose.
Wow.
And then Olive Walnut was in third place on 160.
There you go. Okay. So next week, in the middle of the week, we're having on Tuesday, the rounds are going to be called Mixer, because it's going to be our last quiz on Mixer. And then
so Tuesday will be on mixer.com/interference.
Yeah, but Thursday, the 7 o'clock quiz will be called Beginnings, and that will be our first one on Twitch.
Yeah, and that will be twitch.tv/interference.
So we hope to see you there.
Yeah, I should say, if you're ever not sure about the link, then there's always a Zeitgeist advert on the Interference website. If you click that, it'll take you to the right place.
Take you where you need to be.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so is that all the news for now?
I think that's it.
Okay, just goes to say.
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference, where you can give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, adding in new features, the big app update that we're doing for Android and iPhone, all of this interactive stuff that we're having to rebuild.
Yeah.
We do really appreciate your support, and patrons get a few extra features. They become supporters in Interference, so you get access to replays and cool stuff like that. And you also get a custom entrance shout out from Ava in the quiz. Although I will confess, I haven't migrated that to Twitch yet, so might not happen in the next week, but then it'll be back in once I've written chat integration again.
Cool. Okay, so that's it for now. We'll see you next Saturday.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday. Bye.